want to play with, there's always PartyPoker.com, where the world plays poker.
I'm Roxanne Ciordia, and this is the PartyPoker.com European Open 3, the tournament that brings you the hottest action from the best in the business. This is a chance for the finest players to prove they're in a league above the rest, and the most exciting game in the world, poker. Welcome to the first heat of the PartyPoker.com European Open 3. Last time was the celebrity heat, now we're watching the big boys. This is how the tournament works. We've 12 heats with 6 players in each heat. Only one winner from each table will move on to the semifinals. In those semis, 2 tables with the top 3 players will take their chips on to the final table. $360,000 prize pool and $125,000 going to the winner. Jesse May is back to guide us through another exciting tournament, and joining him is the current European champion, Ian Fraser.
Thanks, Roxanne. Last time it was the celebrities taken to the table to win that seat into the main draw. Now the tournament begins. And Ian, Anthony Hutton, who made it through last time, he's got a bit of a tougher task on his hands tonight.
He's got a real tough table, Jesse. But I did like the way he played. I thought it was fantastic towards the end. And if he goes and plays his same game, he could upset a few of these, that for sure.
What sort of qualities does it take to win in this format?
You need a bit of everything, really, Jesse. We know for sure you've got to be aggressive. You know, if you're not aggressive, you can't win. But you also need to rock it and roll with a bit of patience. And if you happen to hit a few cards as well, that's the winning formula.
Well, we know with Hutton in there, there'll be aggression on the table. Let's see who else is sitting down tonight. Mick Downey's in a bit of form recently, winning a big in the Midlands. Anthony Hutton, Big Brother winner who's come through the celebrity route. The bookie, Anthony Hardy, tremendous run of form in this format. Steelman Dave Broadhurst looking for his first win here. Recent EPT finalist Dave Gregory is always a dangerous man. And last up not leasty, gutshot qualifier Paul Smith, a first-timer. Flood on the levee, and the water is going to overflow through in the antechamber now. 6 players for this, the first heat of the European Open. And that right there is Anthony Hutton, winner of Big Brother and the celebrity heat, straight into this main draw. He's going to dictate the pace perhaps, but that takeaway Dave Gregory, one of the most seasoned pros on the circuit and in this format. And this format, of course, calls for $100,000 per player in starting chips. The yellow's worth $1,000. The blues are 2. The reds are 5. Total is $600,000 in chips on the table. You must win them all to progress to the semifinals. Jesse May here with a man who always has a plan in this format, Ian Fraser. A lot of experience on this table, Ian.
Yeah, they're all very experienced guys here, Jesse. We can even say that for Anthony now. I mean, the way he won his celebrity heat. He won that in complete style.
Yeah, it was a real trial by fire. How do you think the other players are going to react to him at this table?
I think they might be a little bit wary of him at first because they've obviously all seen a bit of his play, and he was very exciting towards the end of the game.
A lot of times people feel like it's the guy who can get that first double up. Oh, here.
6,000.
Paul Smith, first hand from the button. The gut shot qualifier tripling to 6.
Pass.
And, this is a pretty strong statement from Hutton that he didn't come here to pass. But he's in tough shape. And that is exactly what the doctor ordered for Paul Smith. You know,
yeah, good flop for him.
I mean, he must have some nerves here. First time on TV.
For sure, but I mean, his experience telling him he knows he's got, he's got the best of this without a doubt.
3 more.
Well, Hutton's announced a 6,000 bet. I mean, he's nearly drawing dead on this flop, which is a really rough place to be.
Raise.
And You can only... Oh, hands shaking here.
12,000. Raise at 6.
What do you think when you see something like that? Is that a signal of strength or just flat out nerves?
Well, no, it's just nerves, Jesse. I mean, Terry Griffiths, the snooker player, used to shake like a leaf, didn't he? When he won the world championship.
Another 6 to call.
That's just TV nerves. You know, everyone gets a bit of that.
Is it another 6?
You have to make it another 12, love.
And this is unbelievable stuff. Hutton
He said, I'll
announcing
raise it another 6.
re-raise with ace high.
So
You can see
you
that
have to go up to the
1%er. I think he's actually a little less than that to win.
Yeah, so it's a 7
they may be rounding
so
up
if you
here.
match the 6,
To
you
be-
have to put in another 12.
To be how I see this hand going now, Jesse, he's only re-raised a small amount. It might work in his favour here because if Paul Smith just calls this, then you know that he's worried about what he's got.
That's it.
If he comes over the top
That's
again,
perfect what you've got.
if he just flat calls now, the next bet, he's going to think he's behind.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I mean, Hutton's drawing nearly dead, but what if it comes something like a king of diamonds or something? There's a lot of cards that are good bluffing cards on this flop, aren't there?
That's right. That's right.
Here's the turn.
Yeah, you said the king.
Well, that hit a few hands.
Yeah.
And how deep does Hutton want to go? He's not scared.
If he put in a big bet, he's only
6,000.
betting 6, so you're not really going to lose him for that.
Cool.
See, he's just
Cool.
cold. If it's a big bet, Jesse, I fancy you could get Paul Smith off of this.
Well, I guarantee you could get him off of a heart attack right now. He can't be far away. He's right in there. And that is probably the worst card in the deck right now as far as Paul Smith is concerned.
That's right. That's right.
Send
You
it all
see, he's
in.
either got to just check, or if he bets something like 35,000.
He said all in!
There you go.
Going all in.
Smith can't call.
No, he definitely
Smith cannot call. Not in a million years.
No.
Would you call?
No. Not for your money.
He can't beat anything but a stone cold bluff.
That's right.
The straight draw got there. The flush draw got there. Second pair
Pass.
got there.
He's passed, yeah.
Anthony Hutton.
What a player in the making we got here, Jesse.
It looked like he was trying to give away his chips. He's won half a stack.
That was fantastic. That was fantastic. I was hoping so much he was going to make the big bet, you know, and not just going with a small one again.
The game begins with each player being dealt 2 cards face down from the dealer. These are personal cards or whole cards. Players must first make a betting decision based on the value of those 2 cards alone. Now here's what you can do. You can call or match the money already in the pot. You can raise or put more money into the pot, or you can fold and get right out of there. Because it's no limit, players of course can always go all in or put all their money into the pot. Once all players remaining have put the same amount of money in the pot, here comes the flop. These 3 cards are community cards. There's another round of betting after the flop, and if no one before you has bet, you can check. That means no bet. The 4th card, or the turn, is dealt, and there's another round of betting before the river, or the final community card, is dealt. Another betting round, and when the betting is done, we see who's won. Players can win the pot by either showing the best 5-card poker hand, or if everyone else folds, you win the pot, no matter what you had. Still early days in this heat.
Yep, 6 hands in, and it's Anthony Hutton that's made all the moves so far, Jesse. He looks the one that's going to set the pace here.
Under the gun here. I mean, it's funny when we were watching his the celebrity heat last time. He said maybe the one weakness to his game is that he did his bet size. Sometimes he overbet, but you know sometimes that can work for you too because you're going to make the pots big, aren't you?
Well, it certainly did for him last time.
Call. Pass.
And a limp in here with Ace Jack.
Pass.
Yeah, I don't mind that. That's quite a nice bet.
Call.
Gregory
Pass.
looking for the cheap flop from the button, 8-7.
Anyways.
And Mick Downey
There
says
is.
roll him. We have action. You know, the last time Dave Gregory played in a TV heat, it was also up against a celebrity qualifier, and he took all of Billy Murray's chips in a big hand. He may be thinking the same thing. I want to play a lot of pots
Check.
against
Yeah,
Hutton
yeah.
to try and gouge him.
6,000.